An agent was asking me, Peter, why don't you get objections in your listing presentations? Let me share with you why. I ask for objections from the beginning. Yes, I ask for objections from the beginning because if we don't ask questions, we don't get answers. If we don't ask questions, we do not get answers, and we need answers. So from the beginning, after my meet and greet, my introduction, I always ask the same question. Hey, John and Mary, what is your biggest concern about selling your home? What is your biggest concern about selling your home? There are five. They're going to give me one of those five. And most of the time, the first one is, well, the main concern is the home sitting too long. We need to sell fast. I know what is the main concern. Now, most agents, they are going to ask, okay, tell me why. I do not recommend that. Use the echo technique, because sometimes why, tell me why, it can be annoying. And I learned that the hard way. I remember many years in the past when I started in this career, I asked that question, can you tell me why? And the husband told me, I don't want to explain myself. I was upset. I was mad. I wanted to win. And remember, even if you win, you have lost. So instead of tell me why, ask the echo technique. Repeat the last phrase that they said. Well, we need to sell fast. Oh, you need to sell fast? And now they're going to tell you the reason why. When they finished, I said, John and Mary, there are five top fears or concerns that every home seller experiences when selling their home. And this is one of them. Let me show you that we have solutions so this doesn't happen to you. Solution, John and Mary. We strategically time your sale to ensure we remain in full control throughout the process. I monitor and share with you real-time feedback after every showing. This keeps you informed, allowing us to adjust our timeline if needed. By the way, John and Mary, what is your ideal time frame for selling your home? You see, now I told them the solution that we have and ended with a question. What is your ideal time frame to sell your home? One of the most important things here, now that I have that information, when I am explaining my CMA, comparative market analysis, and they want to list over the market value, I can use that information. Is called in sales tie down. Let's say that I'm recommending $2 million and they want to list the home for 2.5. I can use that information. Now I can say, John and Mary, remember what you told me at the beginning? Your biggest concern is the home sitting too long and you need to sell fast. And you told me within like three months. You see, by the way, I'm going to go over this one. I'm going to explain about pricing and how to overcome that objections in another video. And by the way, if you follow my listing presentation, you are not going to get that objections. And that's the main thing here, not to get objections. Okay. Again, I'm going to stay tuned because I'm going to put in those videos to explain the top 5 concerns and fears that home sellers have. And this is one of them, the home sitting too long. Okay, so stay tuned and see you in the next video.